we have the option of the open invitation, and with it comes energies familiar and unfamiliar, but all appreciate and in ways reward all that is with this exploration, this expedition, interment into your reality, this splurge of information gathering, this concept of physicality, the wavering energies of formation, and those who choose to play within and among them, as you have chosen. And the forgetfulness, as the other realms you have chosen are an unknown oblivion to you and your kind, as is necessary and arranged. For indeed, overfilling a divine vessel does not expand all that is in the most natural flowing way. So you will always receive exactly what you can handle in the ways in which you have agreed to participate in the rhythms and energies of your planetary existence, this planetary existence in all of its phases. And joyfully so, for you knew the undertakings were always probabilities with free will beings, but have shined, have accomplished, have fulfilled, have brought forth new meanings and triumphs and achievements and lessons and teachers and guides. And this conglomeration of emerging and merging energies is coming to a location point which is expressing itself near enough to your reality to include it. And while you have your part within this joining and acceleration, which you may interpret in your ways as a higher resonance in your vocabularies, but in truth is part of a great sweeping combination and interplay of complex energies and forces that sweeps up your world within it and all that you know. For all is always part of something larger in your quaint terms, something grander, something beyond in ways what you interpret it to be, when in fact it is all just one, which is, of course, a concept which is most challenging to reveal to your focused personalities who inhabit your physical form. But those who know it is true without qualification have tapped into a greater energetic forum which they can withdraw friend and information from, an energetic source which opens doors which did not exist until that thought level, that vibrational breakthrough was achieved. There are multiple ways, as there are in all occasions on your planet, which is part of the intense variability and lovability and expressiveness of your reality. And know that it is composed of many parts, of many beings, of many realms, of many energies, of compositions and contents and context, which are unavailable to you in your simplified forms, which are delightful in their expression. But there is that larger energy which you can tap into that sweeps up worlds, that propels futures of galaxies into merging and becoming more. For it is all one energy. It is you enabling your bodily form, your condensed psyche to obtain in the truest form the belief that it may handle those energies, and that will be given to you by yourself. For it is indeed why, one of the whys, you have agreed to enter this tightening of choices and senses in ways, a restrictive environment lovingly created for the expression of the composite energies you were derived from as an earth, and thereupon. And it is that joining all of those threads of those other beings who have brought forth portions of themselves in ways real and unreal and ultra real to be expressed in your reality. That attachment to your realm, your earth collective, your individual physical forms, and other consciousness expressions on your planet has bound many millions, billions together in this cause. And this joining is a celebratory event which shall bring forth not only new life, but a new dimension in ways, a depth of exploration anew, born from the journeys you have made and unmade in mass, in ways which expand definition and defy it at the same time. Now, we bring forth to you hope in your ways, for it is your ways which are dictating how the expressions of your forms in this manner occur and encounter others. For at what you consider higher realms, we would acknowledge and understand the different variations in the various forms you have propelled into this environments. And while you may think that they are all part of one, they are, but given their individual due, carry their own frequency derived of their own volition in ways after being set free into a form you would loosely describe as conscious. It is a coalescing of love, as all consciousness is, for it is all it can be. And that love is truly the basis for all, unequivocally all. And although the suffering which exists and is felt and courses through humanity from almost its earliest days was brought upon as an expansion of love, and from a higher realm, it is all perfect. And from a closer face-to-face format for your kind, it is indeed a tragedy to be avoided. And rightly so, for that is your right. That is your striving. That is your future, to achieve that unity of brotherhood, sisterhood, consciousnesshood amongst all who inhabit what you would consider in, on, or around your planet. And that includes your galactic brethren. A oneness which shall transcend all matter, and spirits shall unite to create anew, and have created anew, and create anew, anew, each time it is referenced and energized. We do not leave to you, but we leave with you, and we shall guide and support those who guide and support. And their marvelous generosity of heart-centeredness shall continue to accelerate your transformation in the time frames which are appropriate to do so. And we are grateful for all of you who have come upon this message so that they may be energized as well and draw reassurance from their higher forms to their bodily selves that this transformation is becoming more tangible in your ways as it solidifies into a reality which shall expand and connect hearts in ways which have not been experienced on your planet. This is indeed an overcoming of sorts, a cyclical revolution of energies and cycles in your terms you would understand. It is all a flicker, a thought. And that is where you will find your greatest expansion. Concentrate on that, on what it would take to hold, and you can fill in the blank after that. And it will always serve you, for it will expand your mind in ways, for you are focused on we and where we are obtaining our experiences from in your estimation. But that consideration shall draw us forth, and that shall energize and help assist in the preparation of you individually and your kind in ways to handle those increased energies in greater comfort to your form, to minimize the struggle, the uncomfortableness, the feeling of loss of control as the waves of energy come upon you and buffer your psyche into new awareness. And at times, for those who are more unprepared, we shall say grudgingly so, but they too shall come. It is part of your mission, plan, path, journey, writing of your love energy, the commingling of soul objectives and beyond. And we give to you our words so that you may feel them upon your form. And may they reinforce the goodness within you and help bring it forth so that you may shine that much brighter for others, so that they may reflect upon their dimness inside, which keeps them from their brightest shine. And that will be your gift to them in nearness. Hearts come together and energies collide to create anew. And may you absorb all you can handle and your heart overflow into a larger vessel of your being.